Hey, you're right here. You need loose watercolors in your watercolor practice. And first I'll explain you why, then I'll explain you how to paint them. So, from the top of my head, it can boost your creativity. Loose painting encourages you to focus on expression rather than perfection. That's great. Second, it enhances your flow and freedom. It allows you to break free from rigid structures and let the paint flow naturally. Thirdly, it improves understanding of water and pigment. Like you will see here, I just don't care how sometimes water interacts with pigment and so forth. Fourth, it develops a sense of composition. You usually look at the simple compositions in your loose watercolor paintings. Also, it encourages experimentation, which is great for creativity. It saves time. Loose painting is quicker, making it an excellent practice for warming up. Builds confidence. You're gonna have more confident strokes. You're gonna be more confident when you get to your easel. I'll let you find some more reasons to do it and write them in the comments. Now let's get to how. So you always start with a sketch, even with loose watercolor. And obviously the sketch has to be loose too. You don't need too many details. Actually, you don't need details at all. All you need is some form, some hints at proper form. And then of course, I usually do my loose watercolors wet on wet first. I sort of set the tone, set the atmosphere. Let your first layer dry as usually, and then don't fuss around. Don't overthink your second layer. Just do it. That's how you should approach a loose watercolor. You are gonna make a whoopsie or two or not, and that's a good thing. Just don't forget about Bob Ross and his happy little accidents. It's all manageable. The second part of the painting process is usually the hardest, and here this is why we practice it. Just don't overthink it. Again, that's your mantra for the loose watercolor. Go wherever your instincts take you. Keep the paint flowing. If you want to add another tone or add another hue, why not? Just try it. This is why we practice. The middle ground in such loose paintings is sometimes cluttered, so all you need to look for is some proper shapes. Your shapes should be at least a little bit recognizable. How you do that? Don't overthink tonal values. If it's light, make it almost white. If it's dark, you can make it mid-tone because that's a mid-ground. You are going to have an opportunity to fix a lot of things when you will add some detail. Now the foreground should be more gestural. Don't get hung up on your lines, how straight they are and things like that. Just go with the flow. As you've just seen me put that dark brush stroke of pigment, this is all I want. I don't want to overthink it. There's a reflection, it's gonna be darker underneath the boat, closer to the boat where the line of the water hits the boat. That's what I want. Just an impression. It doesn't have to be precise. I don't care if that side of the boat looks a little dodgy. Why not? All I want is just impressions. I want to work with hints, not precise details. And that's why I regularly squint when I do these kind of paintings. And of course, with the darkest values and the thickest consistency of paint, we are at the point of painting the foreground, and that's where the most of your contrast is going to be. And again, squinting will help you a lot. And again, don't overthink your lines. Of course, you gotta practice having different line qualities, but when you're painting loose, you will make mistakes. Don't worry about them, couple of more finishing touches, a darker tone here, white gouache there, and you're almost done. Maybe some really nice detail, like here I actually wrote the name of the boat on that black sail. Can you guess what it is? Write in the comment. If you got some value out of this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. I bet you can do at least as good as I can, and this is why you are amazing. Have fun, folks.